Next, getting to know you, or rather getting to know me. Okay, folks, onwards. The getting to know you section, or getting to know me, Delta Mike. This is where we ask pseudo-random questions from either from dating websites or from these business convention things where you have to introduce yourself or answer random crap, introduce yourself to a group, that kind of thing. I figure over time, if I answer a couple of questions a week, you get to know me. And feel free to join in and answer yourselves the same question. So here we go. Question number 1 this week. What's a perfect TV series for a cozy Sunday night? Now for me, this harkens back to, there's a good word. This harkens back to childhood. Sunday night after bath time and what we would watch. And these were the classics, folks, back, I don't know if this is the same day and time in other countries, but Sunday evening we had the Muppets. We had the Muppet Show, which was a great Sunday night watching for all the family. Loved me some Muppets. And it would be followed by programs like Heart to Heart. That's a great one for a Sunday evening. Because when they met, it was Moida. Max, the chauffeur stroke butler, whatever he was. Loved me some of that. And Crazy Like a Fox was another one. That was a good Sunday night viewing. Now, these are not romantic or anything. These are not snuggling up with a partner. These are just what I consider good to watch on a Sunday. Just random relaxing television for a Sunday night. In the UK, we had Heartbeat, which is all about a country bobby, a country policeman it started in the 60s and worked its way through. All kind of family friendly, just cozy, I don't know, just comfortable viewing. Good to just watch. So, have I got any more? No, that's my list. That's what I think of as being good Sunday night viewing. Kind of family-friendly entertainment that anybody can watch. It's just cozy. It's not always the best writing or the best acting. Sometimes it's a bit cheesy. But so what? That's okay. Cheesy can be good. I like it. Okay, next question. This one will be a quick one, and I might have answered this before, I'm not sure. How do you feel about astrology? Yeah. Tina, go. Quiet. Okay, folks, where was I? Astrology. If you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know that I have a maths and science technology kind of leaning. So, astrology to me is just guff. And yet, if I'm looking at a newspaper and there's the astrology column there, I'll have a read, see whether it suits me, see whether I'm going to go along with it or ignore it, like everybody does. Almost everybody knows it's total guff, but you know, we all still read that. Thanks, Tina. That's just what we needed, girl. How's about you lay down now? Sorry, folks, we're really cramped in here. I had to bring my solar panels inside because my phone's down to 20%, and it's needed to be plugged in. Oh, speaking of which, I unplugged it in order to show you Tina, and now she's leaning on the cable. What are we on? I don't know what I'm on, but it's not good. 18. Okay, we've gone backwards. We're doing well. Oh, here we go. Here we go with the wind. We've had horrendous wind the last more or less the whole week on and off. It's the reason that I never caught up with TrampCast. when I wasn't able to do it last week on Sunday because of the weather, because of the wind. And then when we got the new tent, I wasn't able to put that up on the Monday because the wind was forecast to be bad. That's more astronomy rather than astrology, I think. Planting and harvesting and navigation. So yeah, the two were kind of linked originally, but one's science, one's not. Okay, folks, where was I? Oh yeah, how do you feel about astrology? Yeah. If astrology was real, it would almost prove that we're in a simulation. Yeah, you can see the bear or plough or Big Dipper, depending on your on what country you're in, what you want to call it, and 7 distances from the pointers, from the side away from the handle, takes you to Polaris, and you can find north. Yeah. Or in the northern hemisphere, through the day, you know that the sun is directly south at noon, when it's at its highest point. All sorts of ways of navigating. What else we got then after astrology? Because that was a bit of silliness. Apologies to anyone who does believe, but you're wrong. Okay, where are we? Okay, I think the final question for this week. Do you have any toxic traits that you're not proud of? Kind of. I don't know whether you'd say toxic. It gives me harm. I put things off. If there's something that needs doing and it can be put off until tomorrow, I probably will put it off until the day after tomorrow. My ex, my wife, if we got some mail in the post, a form to fill in, and we both got a copy, she would take it out of the envelope and just start filling it in there and then. And 10 minutes later, it's filled in, it's in the envelope, there's a stamp on, it's addressed, and it's ready to go back. I would put on the mantelpiece for later, and it would be later. Probably find the envelope 3 months later. Yeah, normally I manage to wangle my way out of whatever situation that causes, but not always. It does. It is a negative, and it's not something I laugh about it, but it's not a good. It's not a good trait to have. It is a negative, and it is. It's kind of why she was good for me. You know, she would G me along into getting stuff done. So yeah, probably why shit fell apart after we split. I don't know. It's probably a factor. We won't go there for now. That's not what we're here for. Okay, folks, that was it for the Getting to Know You section this week in episode 24 of TrampCast. Let's move on. The next. Okay, there's a quick thing that we do in this early stage of the program here that I maybe should have done before now. So it's a little bit fun, but it's just a couple of notes. So folks, once you start watching, you're not allowed to leave. And once you get to the end, you have to stick around and watch again next week and the week after. I've got to get my viewing hours up. You know? I've got enough subscribers now to enable certain features, but there's a second part of the equation. And because so many of you arrived in the last couple of weeks, I haven't got the viewing hours. You've all arrived at once instead of over time gradually. And I now need to get those viewing hours up. So you got to stick with me. A lot of you dip in and out and watch 10 minutes or 20 minutes. I need a bit more from you folks. If you want to help, this is how you do it. You got to watch the whole show from when you arrive. Join me on Sundays for TrampCast, It's the weekly look at the successes, the failures, the happenings in my life as a tramp, a homeless guy, a hobo, living in Torrevieja in Spain. It's at 5 o'clock Spanish time, Central European time. It's at 4 p.m. GMT, UK time. And 10 a.m. US Central time. Love to see you there, folks. Okay. Delta Mike, out.